Whoa! Whoa! It's coming up. It's coming up quick. Look at that. Beer Creations. Man, that's just fantastic. Gosh, it gets right to the heart every time. Every time we see it. Oh, look at that. Coming down. Whoa! Hey, everyone! Welcome to Acquisitions Intoxicated, Twitch's brewing show. I am joined by absolutely fucking no one. Jerry is stuck on the bridge, but hopefully he'll get here soon. So he'll be here, whenever. But as you know, we are here to celebrate the art and science of brewing and continue the hero's journey through our brewing process. So how about we kick that off? Last week we brewed Brews Hammered, and you know what? It's been a long week, and I can't remember why we brewed this. Does anybody remember why we brewed? It was the Hulk Smash. Awesome. So we have a smash. So this is going to be primarily, it literally is 100% two-row malt. What's going on, Orion? It is a bridge too far. Or we could just make fun of them and tell them to leave like 15 minutes early. Yeah, people in Seattle, oddly enough, don't know how to drive in the rain.
It's weird.
It's utterly hilarious.
It's any weather.
Any weather. Like even when it changes to nice weather, everybody sucks. Everybody's so damn passive aggressive in Seattle. It's like, oh no, you can go ahead of me, and then a fucking truck flips over.
Now it's too sunny, and now it's too bright for my eyes, and I can't drive correctly.
Yeah, and don't get me started on every jackass that backs into a parking spot that can't do it and takes a half an hour. Whew.
My friends here from California, they were also very upset about
Okay, wait, God, this is the never-ending bag of freaking grain. All right, take a look at that. That is geez, this is gonna be insane. This is 7 pounds of pale malt, all in one. I don't know if you can get a look at that from the front, but that thing is wide open. Oh, there we go, yep. That is a massive grain bed, which is gonna really yield us some nice ABV. Now, the fun part is we picked Polaris as the hop for this. And what's really fun about Polaris is it's got this evergreen minty flavor notes to it. They say green apple candy, but we'll find out. And that's the cool part about this. This is a smash beer, so all the flavor notes are really going to come from the hops we put in here.
Green apple candy.
Green apple candy. I'm kind of fascinated to see. Like, it doesn't come through in the smell, but we'll see how it comes through. After everything's been fermented. Oh, yeah, it does. It has a wildly different smell to it than normal hops. I mean, you still get a little bit of the resiny, but you can see where. Or you can smell where those different flavors, that evergreen mint, might come in. And we don't need a lot with this because the alphas are at 18%. And we were really only going for a 30 IBU. So we're looking for about 1/3 of an ounce. Whew, interesting. It smells like baby's diapers. Huh.
That's not.
That's what you want. That's what you want to smell when you're making beer. It's like a Keystone.
No, that's the worst smell.
Whew. God, I'm almost tempted to do another infusion right at the end, just for flavor and fuck it. Yeah, we're doing this much.
What?
No, the same hop, but right at the end, so it would give us just a ton of aroma and flavor, and not any more real bitterness.
Jared's not here. You can do whatever you want.
Do it if I wanted, if he was here. Fuck him. But we'll see how that comes out. Now, Tom,
Yes.
now is your time.
Okay.
Your time to succeed, thrive, and bear the test of putting this thing in the Pico.
Do those loose grains sitting on top of the thing matter?
Not really,
Okay.
but we can take them off
I mean,
if you feel that scared about them.
I don't want it to get clogged at all. You know, I want it to succeed.
Yeah. Tom,
Yeah.
this is the greatest thing that has ever come across your hands. Do not screw it up. Not that we haven't done that millions of times before. Just know that this is your time to shine. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, whoa.
I've done this a few times.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, geez. You can make a little love to the machine. Don't be so
Hey, I'm gonna do clean.
Don't be so rough with it. Damn, it's not like that. Yeah, it was like an F1 tire change, but fuck. The tire might have
Balled the
broken off
tires as you put
afterwards.
them in.
Cool, and we're ready to roll. Well, since Jerry's not here, I'm going to drink without him. And, you know,
Front glass. Front glass.
so we have a couple cool beers today, and maybe we'll save some for Jerry because, you know, why not? So the first is Feast and holy crap. The first is Feast and Famine by Abomination Brewing. The can for this is, the art on it is rad as hell. I don't know if you can get that, Tom. I think we're painting later, Talp. I've got our can. Look at that. That's a cool ass can.
I think they're the same company that did Matricide
I'm pretty sure
2
it
weeks ago or whatever.
makes total sense. So let's see what this is. So this is really interesting. It's brewed with, it's IPA. It's brewed with Nelson, Citra, and Spelt. It's an interesting hop combination.
We've never used Nelson, right?
No, we've never
Doesn't
used
sound
Nelson.
familiar. What are the notes on Nelson?
Probably,
old Nelson.
probably mean.
Lord Nelson.
I was going for Nelson from The Simpsons, but you know, whatever you want.
Interesting. I was going with Horatio Nelson.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know.
Jerry, don't text and drive. Get your fucking ass in here.
Yeah, hey, you know what, Jerry? You get to talk. You only get to talk when your ass is in this, studio. Get your shit together and get here, son. I'm going to enjoy this beer without you. How does that make you feel?
That is.
I hope it's not
pale
great.
and creamy looking. Jesus, it's just staying that way.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Jerry, you have to pull out of the driveway. That's how you get here.
It's true.
No wonder it hasn't moved.
God, yeah, that's just staying.
Oh, fascinating. So this, it imparts a grape-like flavor to beers. You don't have to show that, Josh. I can read it.
Well, maybe there's a picture. I don't know.
Hop! Picture
Hey,
of hop.
They look like hops.
There you go. Look at that stuff. That's all great information.
Yeah.
Look at those charts.
Oh, New Zealand.
I mean, look how long that.
Yeah, that is Josh. That's a really great observation. That's a longer than a normal hop cone.
See, worth it.
Wow. Okay. This does. I mean, I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but this does have a notable grape aroma to it. Okay, that's fantastic. I am going to save this can for Jerry because he needs to try it.
Is it a hazy?
It's not a hazy, it's just an IPA. The way they've done it is, they probably took Citra, and you definitely get citrus on this as well. And they probably put Citra in more green grape, and it's less, I don't know what the term you would use for wine grape, tanniny. It doesn't impart that flavor.
Yeah, 1080 would be correct. Sharp.
Yeah. But that's fascinating. I mean, Tom, you're right. It is hazy in nature, but it's not a hazy IPA
It's
by any means.
That is like thick as hell looking.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a full-bodied IPA. So what we do to get to full body is the mash temperatures are higher. So we'll be it was probably mashed around the 156, 57 degree area, whereas a lighter mash, if you want a light body, you're going at around 152. So, and that's something really interesting to think about, that it's only a couple degrees difference in your mash that's going to be changing the body of your beer. But that is utterly fantastic. Thank you, Tom, for bringing that in.
That store is amazing. You would not believe how many different types of beer they have.
What store is this?
It's Crift, CRFT beer.
Oh, fun.
It's down in Auburn.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I wish you could taste this beer with me. Truly, truly fantastic. But this one is the one that I am fascinated with, and maybe it's good that Jerry's still on the on the bridge. This is by Wild Mind Ales. It's called Sunken Cathedral. First of all, I love that, and I love that it is a fish tank with a cathedral in it. I love that. It's a sour ale, but look at what their blackberry, lime, and marshmallow flavor. Now the marshmallow's probably been added, kind of using lactose, something in that nature to kind of give it that mouthfeel. But the lime and blackberry is going to be fascinating.
Smoothie style.
Smoothie style. So this is becoming prominent in the sour arena, I guess. I mean, we've tried several of these lately, and they're all really fun. And they're not when we go with this smoothie style that's kind of happening. They're not super sour and tart. It's not like your mouth is getting hit with the shock tart. It's not like a lot of the older, I say older, but the more traditional sours.
Because you're getting actual fruit in there, right?
Yeah, you're getting the blackberry. This lime edition is going to be fascinating. Marshmallow, vanilla, and milk sugar. So, God,
Weirdly traditional.
Yeah, weirdly traditional. I don't know what that means, but sure. Oh my God. Okay, so the color, I just a little bit of foam. Josh, do you want to get an overhead cam of this? It's kind of funny. So I popped it. I don't know if anybody can see that, but it just came out red.
That's
How cool is that?
That's fruit juice.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, this is good. This is going to be a delight, I think.
That's dark.
That's a red.
Wow. Okay, look at this. Look at this color. Like most sours, the head is going to dissipate really quickly, but it's very much carbonated. Do we got a napkin or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. The carbonation's really poppy. Thanks. Whoa, okay, so this is interesting because it does have, I mean, the notes are essentially how it's described: blackberry, lime, marshmallow. It's all right on your nose. It's got, you know how
that sweets kind of.
It's not like, you know how you can, I don't know if I'm going to sound crazy when I say this, but you can smell a texture.
Yeah.
Like you can smell the texture of marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Good Christ, that is cool. It is tart. This is not a Jerry. I can't say that. This tastes like a sweet tart. This tastes like candy. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the lime. This literally tastes like I'm drinking candy.
In a good way or a bad?
No, in a great way. Like I feel like I have a Jolly Roger in my mouth. Like that's awesome. Chrome Dome, that's interesting. I think it might be a Mike beer, but it is still sour.
I don't think sour is a problem though. Especially when it's backed up by fruit. Like
Right.
Mike likes Sprite.
Right.
That's his soda.
And the blackberry lime is real. I mean, this is really what it is. Did I say Jolly Roger or Jolly Rancher? I thought I said Jolly Rancher.
Jolly
Okay.
Roger.
I don't know.
Oh man, I mean, this has got to be one of the coolest sours I've had a chance to taste. It is. I completely understand why they say it is weirdly traditional, because it does have the tartness, but the flavor profile is wild. Weirdly traditional. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Ryan, the color is all 100% blackberry because it's definitely not marshmallow. I can tell you that much. Oh man, do you want anyone want to try this?
I'll try some of that.
Because we've got more glasses because somebody's on a fucking bridge. Josh, you want some of this?
Sure, why not? He's probably not even on the bridge. He's just fucking hanging out and just saying it's the bridge.
Yeah, he's actually
And then he'll
taking a
leave
shit
in
in the
5
bathroom
minutes.
right now.
Yeah. That's why he can type.
Yeah. I'm saving some for Jerry. He's got to taste it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll like it because it is super tart, like a normal sour, but it's definitely a.
Ooh, that smells funky. Yeah, you're right. It smells like marshmallow without being marshmallow.
See, I get a very wine smell.
Yeah, you get a little bit of wine off the top, right?
Oh, that's
It's got the acidity of a wine.
yeah. That's a blackberry. That's like a.
It's a blackberry Jolly Rancher.
But it's like an upscale, like fancy blackberry Jolly Rancher. That's
Yeah.
really good.
It's got like
Whoa.
even in your right.
That's tart.
Yeah. But even in your mouth, like when you taste it, it tastes like that the solidity of a
Blackberry
piece of
tart
candy.
and not like citric acid. Not like a warhead tart. Like this tastes like a fruit tart. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
That's very good.
Whoa. That is real sour. That's good. That is real sour. I would say it is very much like a warhead or a.
I
or
get
sour
warhead.
baby or whatever
Yeah,
those
like
are, yeah.
it's just like a shock tart for me.
Yeah, it's very very good.
But it's not. It doesn't have the flavor of a normal sour, and that's
No, it
that's
doesn't
because it's
have
being
that,
covered up
like-
by everything else.
Yeah.
vinegary note to
Yeah.
it or whatever, that sort of thing.
Maybe yeah, a little bit of
It's just sour.
yeah. But it does have other flavors besides just hitting you in the face with the sour. Like,
No, it's the blackberry and
it's got
lime.
lots of
Very good.
flavors, but
Apparently, when you mix lime with sour,
you can taste the lime too. It's good.
yeah.
yeah. That's a real good combo.
This is a sipping beer. I can't. Whew.
No, yeah, you
this
definitely
is
gotta
slow
sip this. It's
drinking
got
beer.
too much punch.
Right? You can't just like down it like a
It
normal
just
pale.
bashes you in the mouth.
God, I dig this. This is really, really neat.
I just like pucker every time I take a sip.
Yeah. That's
Right. Exactly. That's why like Warhead.
Yeah.
You hit it. Yeah.
This is a Sunken Cathedral Pyral.
Whew. Let me see if we got some more cups for if and when Jerry arrives.
He's not, drove up the bridge from texting and driving.
Josh, did you make food for us?
Yeah.
What is it?
I made food and then I gave it to you.
Yeah.
You have apple cake or something like that.
Excuse me, what?
You have Swedish apple cake.
No.
And then you have another thing that I made this weekend that I really wanted to try and eat, and it's pumpkin butter mochi.
You just said all the words that I've ever wanted to hear in like one sentence. Okay, so walk me through what's in this delicious. So this is
Which one?
what
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
the pumpkin butter mochi.
Okay.
So it's like you ever had like malto-meal,
Yeah.
right? And when it solidifies a little bit, that's kind of the texture you got there.
No kidding. Okay.
And it's got a little bit of pumpkin flavor, but it's like most mochi, I feel like when you're eating it, you're making sure you're not dying.
Sure.
Because it very much wants to choke you the entire time. This has not that texture. It's
Yeah.
very much easy to eat. This is my preferred way to eat mochi.
Cool. Interesting. Okay.
I guess it's a Hawaiian, thing. Butter mochi. And this is
Interesting.
pumpkin butter mochi.
And what's in this delicious pie you have concocted?
It's apple and cinnamon,
No.
pretty
okay.
much. It's just a Swedish apple cake. It's basically like it's kind of like got a coffee cake sort of underneath.
texture
and then
to it?
Apples. Yeah.
Super cool. We're
Which
gonna
is
try.
technically not supposed to. It's supposed to be a little fudgier, but
Okay.
I overcooked it a little bit.
Oh God, Josh, this thing is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good. I
Wow.
was very happy when I made that. It looked as good as it tasted as good as it looked. Although I would add a little bit of cinnamon to it to accentuate the pumpkin.
Yeah,
which
I
I'll
get
do
that.
next time.
Yeah, kind of give it that fall flavoring, right?
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, this is utterly delicious. All right, let's go for the cake. Oh, Josh, that's fantastic.
Pretty good.
It's real good. Okay, so everyone, that's the show. I'm going to go and have fun and just eat this for the rest of the day. No big deal. Josh, that was delightfully wonderful. Okay, so what do we want to brew this week? Chat, you want to come up with some themes? Josh, can you run the poll, a poll system from there?
Yeah.
We could do a traffic jam beer. The theme of Jerry being late, yeah, 100% in. I would, Goblin, I would want to wait for Jerry to be here to do a BattleTech theme, because we all love BattleTech.
Is there a weird Thanksgiving theme we can do, like some sort of weird RPG Thanksgiving that I don't know about?
I don't know many. I don't know many RPGs that explore Thanksgiving, but it could be that it's a. Do we want to put it in the D&D world, like a Hero's Rest type of beer? But we would need to put it into some kind of context.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. In all the contexts, are there some things that we can pull out?
Sure. Imagine a dark turkey. Well, you know what? It is Thanksgiving, so we could do some kind of
Gravy beer?
Oh.
Yeah, you want to try to do we can do the beer take on the Jones soda, The turkey and gravy soda.
Oh God, is that a real thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they had a whole set. They had like turkey and gravy and a couple other ones. I never had them because that's gross.
Yeah, Rory, I think that's it. Josh, that's one. Heroes Feast.
Okay.
I mean, Timothy, the real true hero of any Thanksgiving is stuffing, and that's the only part of the meal that matters.
See, stuffing's not my favorite.
I'm not a fan of stuff.
I don't care what any of you have to say. Stuffing is the only part of that meal that matters.
Disagree.
Yeah, Salt and Straw does do the Thanksgiving.
See, I could see that being good because the creaminess of the ice cream helps.
With the stuffing, the gravy, and the turkey that they put
I
in the
don't
ice
want
cream.
the stuffing. Ugh. No gravy, but I'm seeing like Thanksgiving.
But that's what that's what their
flavors.
Thanksgiving is, or their Thanksgiving ice cream
But
is.
you could do a riff on gravy and turkey with ice cream.
So okay, so we have the Heroes
Stuffing, though.
Feast. Do we do straight Thanksgiving? Do we do? Think of themes, everyone, not just the kind of beer. I'm not. Ghostly MSTE3K would be great. I just don't know. Oh, is there a 40? Yeah, Pilgrim's Dark Future.
Because they have a Thanksgiving Day marathon for.
True.
But-
Yeah, but then
I
that's
just
just a
I just don't know enough.
Thanksgiving
I don't know
one.
enough about the like. I've watched it a million times, but I still don't know like
Fair. That'd be a hard
enough about it.
Ooh, Dark Tide.
Yeah, we could do a Dark Tide beer. Josh, what do we got so far?
Heroes Feast, Thanksgiving, and Darktide.
Okay.
I'm gonna put gravy.
Okay. Straight up gravy beer.
Gravy. Who's gonna vote for gravy?
Everyone's gonna vote for that, unfortunately.
I don't mind like a freaking gravy. Like
I mean, if we made a beer that was like as thick as that one or
exactly.
thicker, and
It's
then gave it a robust and spiced and flavor, that could be a gravy beer.
I got a real umami flavor.
Get some sardine additions in the end.
Alan, we are picking a theme. We're trying to decide on what to put in the vote.
Any more or
Let's give it a couple more, see if anybody can come up with some other themes. Maybe the beer is the brine for the turkey. Well, that would, if that's the case, you vote for the feast.
or you make a salty beer? 'Cause
Yeah.
it has to be a brine.
Well, that's like I used to cook both brats and clams on the grill in beer,
Sure.
and it was absolutely delicious.
That's a standard. Soak 'em in beer or the beer can chicken. That
You
kind
know
of
what?
stuff.
I'm gonna put pumpkin.
Okay. No, we're past that phase.
Who's past what phase?
Pumpkin's out.
No, it's not. Now is your chance to make the best pumpkin beer since you complain about them.
Can we get pumpkins anywhere right now?
Yeah.
What do you
Pie,
mean?
They still sell pumpkin.
I have pumpkin. I see pumpkin pie all the time. Just stick a pumpkin pie in there.
Just right in the.
Sure.
Also, you don't actually have to have pumpkin to make it pumpkin tasting.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Unless you want to taste like spices.
Well, you do want it to taste like spices, but you can use other squash and still get a
That's true.
pumpkin flavor.
Alan, that would be funny, but like my whole family goes to our families in Indiana, and they're all Indian, so it'd be all Indian food.
Pecan pie sucks.
What? Pecan?
I make cheesecake.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a crime. I love it. A Vindaloo beer, yeah. I'd love pecan pie or pecan
Yeah.
pie if it didn't send me to the fucking
Pie's
hospital.
So freaking sweet. Ugh. It's definitely sugar pie.
Alan, it could be an ingredient.
Yeah, you stick it in anything these days.
Josh, what do we got for votes?
Heroes Feast, Thanksgiving, Dark Tide, gravy, and pumpkin.
Okay, so ship it.
Hey, where's this thing? It's supposed to be on here. Do. No. Do thing. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Jerry being late. Yeah, that should have made the list.
We could have done. Oh no, that's not the time of year. Sort of Groundhog's Day though.
What?
The movie. Jerry being late. He's
Oh,
always
yeah.
just stuck on the bridge and never gets here over and over again.
We would just have to have a Jerry's late beer and have it on tap like 95% of the time. So we just pour one out every time it happens. We didn't do an anti-Jerry beer. We did a pro-Jerry beer, which was Tycho Brewing.
No, there was an anti one also. It was the sour. Oh, it was supposed to be the sour.
Wasn't there?
Maybe.
That's supposed
Oh,
to
it was
be
a sour beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I'm sorry, Taup. You're right. Sins of the Horkrams. Yes.
Woo! Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, I know. Every time
I hadn't
every
had a
time I
sip in a
go
while.
for it, Josh, it's the same
The
thing. I'm
longer
like,
you
fuck.
The longer you wait, the more it hits you the next time.
Oh yeah.
I think we're on beer 181 or 182.
Holy crap.
It's real good though.
Woo! I'm gonna Josh. I'm gonna pair this. I'm gonna eat some of this cake
Yeah, that'll smooth it out.
to smooth it out. God damn.
I really like it.
It's good. I drink it all the time.
Woo!
Very slowly.
2017, Taup. We've got the shirts. I think you can order them off of pennyarcade.com. Gosh, that is freaking. That apple is awesome.
Pretty good.
It's real good. All right, so God, it looks like. Let's do a runoff between. Josh, can we do a runoff between Heroes Feast and Dark Tide?
Sure.
Oh.
It looks like you hate it, but
No, I love it. It's just getting sour by the minute, or more sour. Heroes Feast. It's like when the job is done and the fighting is over, you sit around and feast. Once you come out of the dungeon and you've murder hoboed everything, you get a feast.
You get your cornucopia.
Yeah. Oh man, this is wild.
Yeah.
Literally from Wild Mind Ales. Oh, it'll get you. Okay, I think Heroes Feast is kind of running away with it, which I like. Oh, no, Neekman, I know what you're saying, but I'm doing it in the context of Thanksgiving. I'm not doing it in the context of the D&D spell. But we can take it in either direction. Yeah, exactly, Neekman, to buff you up for watching football. 100%.
Hero's Feast is the clear
Love it.
winner.
Okay, so let's think about what this means. Like, what kind of beer can this be? Add a new recipe. Let's go. Let me get this going. Put it in real quick. So as far as style is concerned, if this is going to be buffing the party or if this is going to be a celebration, I think that's where we're going to delineate what style this is. If this is buffing the party, I think this is going to be an American strong ale, full malty, hoppy, substantial bitterness, really getting you, and it has a wide range of ABV, so it's getting you ready for the fight. Now, if this is after everything is said and done, what does that look like? What kind of beer, when you're back at the tavern, you've collected all your gold, it's like the Avengers at the end when they're in the shawarma shop, right? And or the cafe and just eating and broken. What is that? What kind of beer is that? Is that a stout? Is that like a restorative, like hearty beer? Which I think.
Like, what would you drink, you personally, like at the end of the night, or let's say the next day when you're feeling a little shitty? What kind of beer would you choose?
I'd go for an imperial stout. If at the end of a fight, I would just want the darkest, most comforting beer I could find. It's not called Hero's Feast, Scotticus. We're going to name that later. So, Josh, I think those are the two. The first one is the feast before you go into the dungeon to prep you and get you ready for battle. The second is going to be afterwards, where you're decompressing and surviving the day. I'm going to continue eating this delicious apple cake. Is it considered a cake, Josh?
Yeah. Although some would say it's like a combination of a cake and a pie.
Oh. A kai? A pake? Yeah. Oh, that's a fun idea, Fat Baron. Okay, so I think we can call this one. Imperial Stout. So this is going to be for the beer once you have walked out of the dungeon, blood dripping, down your armor, and just slowly trudging to the closest tavern. We will go with an Imperial Stout. Okay, so we have a lot of room to play with this type of beer. Traditionally, stouts we're going to put in as our first, we're going to work on the base malts first. And traditionally, stouts are made with two-row, and that's classic. It's well balanced, it's crisp, and it's clean. And then you start to get all the other flavors from the next grains you put in. So, but Occult has added, yeah, I'm doing this wrong. Thank you, Timothy. Let's start with our ABV first, because that's going to inform us a lot. So Imperial Stout, 8 to 12%. So we'll do an 8, a 9, and a 12% beer. 8 being you want to be back at the tavern celebrating having several of these with your friends. 12 being you want one and you want to be obliterated and pass out because the battle was tough.
No. You just can't use the same numbers.
Right.
There's no 8, 9, or 12 here, so it's fine. You can't use low numbers like 3 when you have a 3. That's the problem.
That makes sense. Yeah. Man, Josh, you might have to make more of this Swedish cake, apple cake. Good God.
It's pretty good. I could make the Norwegian version next time.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I don't remember. And then there's a German one too.
I want to explore all of these, Josh.
I know.
Hot custard, yeah. Alan, I don't think it matters where you crack it open so much as what you're trying to do with it. If let's say we're all sitting at a tavern and we want to drink the night away because we had a great adventure, that's going to be lower ABV so we can have more of them. But let me tell you, if we nearly died and we were broken from whatever was down in that dungeon, that's going to be your higher ABVs.
There's also, if you want to simulate feeling the magical effects, being a higher ABV, we'll give you a little more of a tingle.
There you go. Ooh, Alan, that's another great through line. If you lost somebody, ooh, that's the highest ABV. Dirt. Actually, yeah, I usually play either a human or an elf wizard. That's it.
I play artificers.
Huh?
Artificers.
Fuck them.
They're fun.
Be a wizard. Suck it up.
Druids are artificers.
Nope, don't care. If you're not a wizard, you're not a caster.
What about a Thorthwa?
Cleric.
Don't care about them.
You care about a cleric when you're hurt.
Sure. But that's divine.
Then you're not a caster.
Exactly,
you're
lag
a
demons.
massage therapist.
Exactly, lag demons. Artificers just can't handle magic.
Artificers are the scientists of the magic world.
Warlocks just make a pact, Talp.
They just get a sugar daddy to cast magic for them.
Bingo, exactly.
think we're gonna get away from 9 here.
I think 9 works. Okay, Josh, can you just remember these for me?
I'm writing it down.
Thank you so much, my friend. All right, color. So this is going to be interesting. The SRM on these is between 30 and 40. 40 being the black as midnight, right? And 30 being, just a little lighter on this. It's going to give us a little more of that reddish color in the beer. So I think that if we want to do 30, that's more we've been bloodied from the fight. And the black is the more restorative, dark, hearty color that we would want to be cheersing at the pub with, or the tavern with. Man, Josh, you gave choices.
Yeah, it's a tight range, so
Yeah,
figured
I get it.
Be nice.
Woo, this is gonna be a vote. Dr. Brad, we don't make this a tie. This is not, no.
You can make a tie. It's just trickier now.
Yeah.
Here's your challenge.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Work for it.
God, I remember that happened in C team all the time. They would go right down the middle. So funny.
Yeah, it was funny until you had to write it. Yeah, grind and click. 40 is water stuff with bark and soil for 6 months. Basically, it's that mud you put on your wounds.
If you could vote multiple times, well, sure. Yeah, you could cheese it, but that's not how it works. It's got to be more difficult.
It's not how we vote in this channel.
You got to work together, people. You have to influence your friends.
Be the influencer you want to see in the world.
You know what? You want to change this vote? Get some more people in here.
It's true.
Wrangle someone else to vote for that thing.
Yeah, we don't call it collaboration in ACK. We call it more of a system of subordination.
No, you don't have to work with them, Cab. You have to get them to do what you want. Just get them to vote for the number that you want.
Nice, Cab.
I don't think you can actually change your vote. Because when I see it in the poll, it says
You can,
this
but I think
person
it-
has already voted.
Will it subtract it from the other vote that you had?
I don't think so. I think it just says you already voted. Because it says right here, already voted number 1.
Okay.
Already voted number 3. Already voted number 1. Already voted number 1. You could get as many numbers as you want. It's not going to do anything.
Amazing. Okay, I think this is an easy call. I think we'll go with 40. So this is going to be the more hearty, restorative beer we're going for here. Now, our IBUs, this is super interesting. With an Imperial Stout, you get to go between 50 and 90. 90 is a little obscene. In reality, the human tongue can't taste flavor above 85 IBUs. It's just basically a bitter bomb at that point. But what we're really trying to do with these IBUs is to balance out the sweetness of the malt. So that's how you want to think about this range, is the sweetness of the malt and how much we want to push against that. So a lower IBU is really going to be more of the restorative, where a higher IBU is going to be more of the party and the clanking of glasses. So we'll go with a 50, a 60, a 50, a 55, and a 65 IBU. So just think low. The 50 is going to be more of the restorative because we're going to get that malty, delicious, savory flavors. Whereas 65 is going to be the more clanking and cheersing at the tavern after the end of the battle. I don't know if this one is going to last too long.
Here's what I want to see. You know how you have your little hop ding dong and it tells you, here are the flavors or whatever, and here are the hops that match that. I want to see like an IBU thing where it has like, this is strawberry bitterness, this is lemon bitterness. So you have some sort of comparison.
What do you mean?
For the IBUs, so you can say 50. What's 50 mean? I don't know how bitter that is.
Oh, sure.
It's bitter like a lemon, or whatever.
That's a good way to think about it. Yeah. Maybe we can find something like that.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, Blue Moon is low in IBU.
Get a bunch of glasses of water or something. Put some of that in there. Okay, let's try to train your palate.
Yeah, you. I'm not. Fuck no. Josh on the IBU scale, he's like a fucking 99 IBU. Bitter as fuck.
Not bitter about anything.
Bitter enough to have a show called You Swear.
I just swear, they just come out.
I know, it's great. I love it.
More like, I mean,
That's high IBU.
it's uncontrollable.
God, I hope not.
He's probably actually driving now.
Yeah. What is Streamlabs doing?
What do you mean? Oh, it's trying to do a thing in YouTube, and it's apparently not working. It's trying to pull up a command.
All right, so 50 IBUs. So this is going to be more of the kind of restorative aspect of this beer and the maltiness. So Josh, the next poll we're going to do is our base malt. If you want to close that one out.
I'm getting to it.
Okay. See, 90 fucking IBU right there. Saw it in person.
I have a question for you because I see this chart here. What is gravity? Because there's this international bitterness and gravity hops ratio.
Gravity determines your ABV. So when you start, there is an original gravity. When you begin after you've done the wort, you take an original gravity test, and then we know from there how far down we need it to get to hit a certain ABV. So if your original gravity is 1.054, if it goes down to 1.015 after the fermentation process, we're probably at a 5 to 5.5% beer. Something in that range. That's what gravity means. It's the amount of sugar, and you use a hydrometer or a Brix counter to figure that out. So that being said, our base malts, we're going to go traditional. Very traditional is going to be the 2-row. This is going to be well balanced, clean, crisp, and really most stouts are made with this. On the second side of that, we can go with Maris Otter, which is another pale malt, but this is a little more bready, a little more celebratory. it's hearty. So this is the first one. The pale malt is getting you ready for the battle. This is going to get you. This is, oh no, we're doing it after battle. So the pale malt is more of the feasting and clanking and the celebration, where the Maris Otter is going to be more the, I need to sit in a corner with this beer and heal these scars type of feel. So 2-row, let's change this up a little bit. Like I said, 2-row will be the more clanky, celebratory beer because it's clean and crisp, whereas the Maris Otter is the more healing, I'm going to sit down, lay in a corner, and just drink this beer and the pain away. Yeah, could be just otters. No, Timothy, Jerry doesn't thumb the scales that way. It's really on a case by case basis. Kink is like doing kinky beers, not always our thing. We're really here to try and explore the story more than anything else.
Not to say we haven't done it.
Oh, it's not to say we haven't done some crazy shit, but listen.
You don't hop for hop's sake.
Yeah, dances. We made beer with candy in it. Glitter. Done a lot of weird shit. Gooey duck. Yeah. Oysters. Bugs. But, who's counting? That's really, so, wow, Maris Otter. Everybody really liked the Maris Otter. That's cool. So this is kind of we're sulking, or we're licking our wounds and really just sitting at the table, that head held low, resting low. What?
Jerry has run out of power in his car now and has to turn around. He can't make it to work.
What?
Because it's electric.
He didn't get any beer today. No beer for him.
What a jacket. No. That's what you get.
That's when you need hybrids.
Well, that's why you need to plan ahead.
Yeah, the future is now. Okay, so we're putting Maris Otter in here. So let's talk about where we want to go with flavor on this one. Do we want to go with a more caramel flavor to start? That'll be a crystal malt, Josh. Crystal, whatever, 60. Doesn't really matter. Do we want to go with extreme caramel, like that really thick, juicy, malty caramel? And that would be Special B. Do we want to go in a bready direction? A hearty bready. This is going to be Victory Malt, also wildly appropriate name. Or do we want to do roasty and go with Special Roast? don't even know how he's turning around on the bridge. That's not a thing you can do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless he can't.
Maybe he didn't even make it to the bridge.
Unless he can't get back home from here.
We have a plug.
But we have a plug, man. I don't know.
He might not even be on the bridge.
So next week's beer is or the week after that is a Charger car beer.
Because it
Yeah.
gets
Yeah, it is.
backed up well before that.
Hey, Josh. Don't.
It's not a hybrid. It's fully electric.
Josh, don't show the overhead camera. Don't.
Are you? Yeah, but see, what we need is find my friends. See where Jerry's on there.
I think I have that. I think he actually did that. God, I don't know how to access it. Oh boy, is he running to turn that off now?
Oh yeah.
Looks like Victory's the clear winner.
Victory, yeah, I think.
Surprise!
Okay, cool. All right, now here's the thing. We could be done. So add this, Josh. Keep the rest, but put no or done. So we could be done with this beer right now. And we'll just add a little bit of chocolate in there for coloring.
Dump Victory though, right?
No, huh?
Or
No,
do
we got
Victory
victory.
No, but
Yeah, dump
remove
victory
it.
in
Yeah.
the vote. Yeah. So this kind of, the roasty is kind of being like sitting by the fire in the tavern, where the crystal and the caramel is going to be at the table with the rest of the party. God, okay, now the votes are getting split a little evenly.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you want, Tom, you can have Jerry's meal.
I highly recommend it because it's delicious. Josh, I can't get enough of this apple.
Good. I think those are extremely good Granny Smiths or something. They are perfectly tart for how sweet that is.
What kind of apple was it?
Granny Smith.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect, huh? Would you make a pie with any other kind of apple?
Oh yeah, any apple.
Any apple, really?
Depends on what you're trying to do, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't go back to the pumpkin after you've had the apple. It's still delicious, but it's such a different flavor.
Oh yeah, it's way more mild.
Oh man, special roast. People are just wanting to sit by that fire, that lonely fire in the tavern.
No, it actually, Dan says it ended up being a little dry because I let it cook a little too long. Mm-hmm. It should be a little bit more moist. It should be a little more brownie-ish, gooey-ish, but it's more like coffee cakey right now, which is still good.
Yeah, cake is cake. It's all good. I don't think I've met a cake I haven't liked. I know you can pre-buy it, Josh, but for like pies, you know that like cinnamon ginger pie crust? You know what I'm talking about? It's like a sugar and gingerbread, like a gingerbread pie crust.
Like a graham cracker.
Graham cracker, that's it. That's the word I'm
okay,
looking for. Yeah, that stuff is delicious.
Yeah, graham cracker is pretty good crust.
Ooh, specialty roast is coming through. Okay. Cab. All right, so we'll put some special roast in here. And we're going to put just
Roasty and bready. Interesting. It'll be like toast.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jerry did say he could stream from home if we wanted. So I don't know if if you didn't want to paint, I guess, or something.
And do what?
Probably play Marvel Snap, which is probably what he's actually doing and not in traffic.
He never left. He just couldn't stop playing Snap.
No, he's playing Marvel Snap in his car, and that's what drained the battery, and he had to turn around.
No, screw him. I got to get Archaon painted. We're painting today. He doesn't get to play Snap. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's talk about the hops. What hop flavors do we want in this beer? Do we want this to be like a cedary, a piney, spicy, tobacco? So let's go earthy and tobacco, like we're just climbing out of the dungeon. We still got the muck on us. And that's going to be a Fuggles. So it's woody, earthy, vegetal. Yeah, beefy. The next one, to be on a more celebratory side, let's go with something that's a little bit more stone fruit, right? This is going to be more celebratory, but still be in that, still play well with the malts. So it's going to be watermelon, stone fruit, pear for that.
Which one is this?
Bitter gold.
That name does not go with what you described.
Yeah.
Those are sweet.
Let's see if this will work.
Let me get some of that Nelson in there. Our new friend Nelson.
Okay, so another one we could do is Eureka, if we can get it. This is going to be citrusy, resiny, tropical, and dark fruits. This is the holy crap. We've got a ton of gold and we're celebrating like crazy. And I'm going to have another piece of apple, Swiss apple pie. Or Swedish, whatever it was.
Swedish apple cake.
Swedish apple pie.
Cake.
Wow, Fuggles is taking a strong lead.
Apple caca. I don't know how to say the apple part because I didn't look it up.
Huh?
A has the 2 dots above it.
Oh, yeah, the apple. John, I've got to paint after this. Unfortunately, I'm not going to finish the beers.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll come through here.
I think Fuggles is going to take this one.
Epilcoca. That's how you say it.
Say what?
Epilcoca.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, what was the IBU we were going for on here?
That would be 50.
50?
50.
Cool. All right. So let's talk about our yeast. Let's do... Let's see if we can get a stout in here.
Why does Bovril sound
We'll
familiar?
do American Ale to start. This is going to be smooth, clean, and finished. This is going to let the malt and the hops and everything do the talking. Or we're going to go with a London Ale yeast. This is going to be dry, rich in flavor, and is going to be a little bit more fruity. I don't know if I have a co-host for painting. If Flora's here, maybe we can grab her, but I don't know if she's in the office today.
Lori is not.
Oh, there we go.
She's currently at the salon.
So I'll be painting Archaon by myself, which is fine. The Lord of the Ever-Chosen stands alone. Lord of the End Times, Ever-Chosen, Grand Marshal of the Apocalypse, Lover of Snow Cones, Destroyer of Cheetos. Well, yeah, maybe we can get Josh to paint.
Too picky.
What?
Too picky. It takes me too long.
Ah,
Although if I could do the paint by numbers thing,
that'd be a good place to start, dude. Yeah.
but whenever I try and paint, I try and do what I want, and that takes forever.
I get it. Seriously, 50-50, everyone?
I can paint.
God. Speaking and one for breathing. Yeah, that'll work. Listen, Top, I didn't talk shit. You know, Pyro, I've never done a multi. I'm sure you can do them. I've just never tried it.
That's interesting.
I don't see why not.
I wonder if they would fight each other.
That'd be great. No, we're not trying it now. Yeah, yeast 40K. That would be the beer where we would try it. Is just a 40K beer. No one survives in the grim. That mother. He's not playing Snap. He's playing Dark Tide. Now I see what his game is. All right, London Ale is just winning out by an inch.
High gravity. Oh, London's
Jack,
got
don't
it now.
don't help him. All right, don't give him that. Don't give him aid in this. All right, I think we're gonna go with London Ale on this one. So let's get some names in here for this beer after we've come out of the dungeon and we are recuperating, sitting brutally and battered at a table in a tavern. Yeah, the end of the road. That's a good one. Okay. Survivor's Guilt. Damn. All right. Dive beer. Yeah. Journey's End. Ooh, I like that lag. Big Ben's End? Someone doesn't like London? Downtime? Fun? I think Fallen Friends is a good one, Pyro, just without the two. That's great. Ooh, The Longest Rest? That's fun. Woohoo! Their watch is over. Okay, cool. Yeah, Timothy, that's better too. To Survivor's Guilt or Guild. Talp, I don't remember what happened to Jerry. How soon we forget. Heavy burden, that's fun. How many we got, Josh?
8.
All right. Anybody got any last minute ones? Song of Remorse? That's fun. Ooh, Proto, coming with the deep cuts. All right, launch that. Ship it, Josh. Damn. We got names. Oh, we got a little bit of a fight. Yeah, I think Journey's End is going to come out on top of this, but I don't know. Survivor's Guilt's making a comeback. Nice, Proto. You know, if Jerry's not here to sing for the beer, you are. And you nailed it. You nailed it. All right, I think we can close the books on this one. I think it's Journey's End. What a great name.
It's well in the lead.
All right. Let's save this. What a delightful time, everyone. Thank you for joining. And we'll be right back in a couple minutes. We're going to get all of this changed over. And we'll do some painting. We're going to paint Archaon, Lord of the End Times, for our Warhammer Age of Sigmar battles. So let's do this. Here.